says, "Welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and blah 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 blah." So I assume that maybe or okay, chat filter, community moderation. I don't know, like whether the problem is fixed or not. You guys have to help me out. Yeah, I can see. Hey, bro. Thanks, bro, for letting me know in my Instagram that the message was not visible. Thanks, man. Really appreciate it. Thanks, bro, for always supporting me. So I had a phone call. Someone just called me, so I had to went downstairs to see. Now I'm back. I hope like I'll meet interesting people here. No problem, bro. Yeah, thanks, bro, again. So I hope you have seen my last video, right? So you have any questions regarding that? I have some stories related to my last two videos cause in my previous video I didn't forgot, I was not feeling good, so I was actually kind of a little sick, so last week I didn't came for my live streaming. I like that intro time lapse you put in the new video. Yeah, thanks, bro. Yeah, recently, that I think it's been a month since I've started making intro and also the outro for my video. Earlier, I don't used to do it. This time I'm staying here and I'm watching other YouTubers as well. So there is one famous, not too famous, but he's from West Bengal. His name is Raja. His channel's name is Explorer Raja. So I came to know about him from another YouTuber, and now I have started following him as well. Like he's been to 120 countries so far, and I really like the way he edits his video. And normally that's what I have learned from him. Like what he does, like he always make a small video of previous things and what happened in the previous video and all, and he voice over, and that's how he started his video. So I've learned these things, little thing from him. So that's how I started doing this thing, the intro and all. I'm glad that you are liking it, like I really appreciate it, because I had no information about whether people are liking it or not. So I'm really glad that you noticed that and you also liked it. And so I should continue on it, right? You tell me, Steven, you tell me, should I continue making this intro or outro, or not? You tell me. And someone new is here. Okay, hello, hello, hello. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Yeah, bro, glad you're saving content for more videos. Yes, of course. I have to run with my memory, like with my things that I've captured till next few more months, till I went back to the road again. So this time I'm preparing a lot. This time, first of all, this audio problem will be solved. This audio problem is really bugging me a lot, man. Like the way some of the clips, the sound is not at all, you know, what do you say, like cannot even hear the sound, and it really makes me feel cringe. I didn't notice that because back then, I was just recording myself all the time, and I didn't had any gimbal. I'd like have mentioned earlier, so many of the clips were like muted. It made me feel so, you know, mad on myself only, that why I did this mistake. But it is what it is. But next time I'll make sure this thing will not. I'll not face this thing, and I'll also run with multiple memory cards. Right now I have four or five memory cards, but I'll buy two more. 128 GB. I think that'll be sufficient enough. I'm planning to do my next trip. Like, if you guys have any suggestion, please let me know. Like, which country should I visit? And please do not suggest me any kind of countries like Iran, Iraq, something like that, bro. Because these will be like way out of what do you say, out of my capacity. And also these days it's not that safer to travel in those countries. Okay, you use a separate mic connected to the GoPro? No, 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 no. I bought one a separate mic, and interestingly, next in my next video you'll see that thing. I purchased one microphone, but that doesn't connect with GoPro. GoPro have this kind of problem is they cannot connect with any external microphone. You need to have an adapter, and that adapter itself cost you around like 4,000. So that's the problem, and because I didn't have the adapter, I thought that it will be directly fixed in my GoPro and I will be able to use it without any burden, without any extra adapter or something like this. But unfortunately, whenever I plug in my microphone to the GoPro, there is no audio at all. So I can use it on my iPhone, but capturing things from my phone is little bit trickier, like I mentioned earlier, like cause you always need to have spare batteries. Like obviously iPhone cannot have spare batteries. You need to charge your phone, and sometimes I'm also checking out the places, also calculating, also what do you say, using the Google Map, and also it's really hard to use the iPhone simultaneously with also using it as my personal stuff. So GoPro is sufficient, but GoPro comes with its own pros and cons. So that's what I'll say. And those who have just joined, please do subscribe to my channel so that I can grow more. And normally I do this live session after I release my weekly video. I normally talk about the things, the behind the scene things which happened in my previous video, the things which I'm not able to shoot, the things which I forgot to shoot, or sometimes it. Normally I don't catch things. Like sometimes my camera is in my back, sometimes it's in charging, sometimes I'm lazy enough to do it, or sometimes it just happens so fast, so I don't get a chance to take out the camera. That's why I started doing this live session, so that I can discuss and I can share the behind the scene things with you guys, those who are interested to know what happened, why there is no like proper goodbye with Sophie in my last video. Like if you guys are curious enough, do let me know. I'll definitely gonna answer you guys. If it's not inappropriate, then only. Okay, dude, gradually going to jazz and reggae restaurants, but went out cause they're crowded. Yeah, the place that I went in my last video, the Northgate Jazz Corporation. Normally, 3 years back, that place was really underrated. Like I mentioned in my last video, not in my last video, I think last week's video. But this time, like even myself, so many people are making videos of that place. It got viral, man. In mostly that place is filled with North Koreans, Europeans, and some of the Japanese crowd is also there. So what happened is like it's really famous in North Korea. It got viral. So many people have showed like how to reach there. Even in YouTube, just type the name Northgate Jazz Corporation, blah blah blah, and you'll see so many videos of that place. And it was like 1 year back, but now whenever you go there, like you need to go at least 2 3 hours earlier, so that you can get a seat for yourself. Otherwise you have to stand outside and outside the bar, and there are bouncers as well, like just to protect you, because there are like cars, it's on the main road. So I think, I'm not sure about it, I assume that there might be some kind of accident happened. That's why they're really strict about who is standing and how you are standing. Like if you are standing a little bit on the road, there'll be local Thai guy, they'll come to you and they'll say, please go a little inside and be careful. And they're really protecting. I think there must have any kind of bizarre accident happened. I don't know, there is no record, I didn't even search for it. I assume that because they're really really protective towards your safety. And inside there is no way that you will be able to sit or go inside or even step inside, because it's packed. And the place, the charm of that place is little disappearing, I'll be honest with you guys. Because it's too crowded, and like outside you only get to hear people chattering. Like people are chattering, talking about things, which is okay. Like people are here to like socialize. They're not here to only sit. So that's the thing. Like mostly, like I've been there like 3 to 4 times. Like every single time I stand outside. But back in 2022, when went there for the first time, it was like finding a seat for yourself was so easy, you know. Anytime you can go inside, you can go to the bar and get yourself a drink or something, you know. Even outside they have little place where you can get some cocktail, but now they have opened a new restaurant just besides that, you know. But people are really nice and friendly, as long as you were nice and friendly towards them, to be honest. But I haven't faced anything like I've mentioned. So that's pretty much it, man. Like, that's pretty much it. And but there are a few other hidden gems, you know. Like there are a few other hidden gems. There are a few other jazz bar which is not familiar to the crowd, which is not viral yet. And there is one place, I forgot the name of it. I think after a few more videos, that place I have recorded, or I don't know, I don't remember, to be honest. I was with some Indian guy, like two Indian guy, one Indian guy and one Nepali guy, and we went there, and there were like no people, or at least one or two people were there, and that place like was decent enough, you know. I'll say. Hello, hello, those who have just joined. Hello, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and like this live stream so that I can grow. Please do that. It won't cost you anything, but it'll be a huge help for me. So normally that's the thing, you know. Like, but the best part about Chiang Mai is like Chiang Mai is really underrated for Indian crowd, which is good, I'll say. Mostly there are Europeans, mostly there are like decent people around there, so you won't find any kind of bizarre thing like the fact how music works so great outside of our country. I agree with you, man. Like I really agree with you. And normally here, like it's really cringe, really cringe here normally, even in the big cities. But outside they really respect jazz, man. Even like when I was in Vietnam, maybe you guys have seen that video, like I don't know. I have released that video in December 20th, something like this, you know. I was in a bar at Ho Chi Minh City. That place was so nice. Like if you wanted to have a romantic date or with someone, you know, that place will be the perfect place for you evening. First of all, there are like one guy, his name is Kenny. Kenny is like playing piano, and there's one Vietnamese lady, old lady. She's doing the vocals, and only two-piece band there are, like, and they plays fantastic, man. When I went there, I sat for around, you know, for the whole evening, you know. And at the end, I spoke to Kenny. You know, he's from New York. He used to play in New York, and he is right now working in Vietnam, and he have multiple jobs. And he said he earns more than New York in Vietnam. Like he earned more than New York. I was like, first I was really shocked to hear that like some jazz artist is earning more than United States. I was like surprised. I was like, and I was also curious to know like how come. Like, and I asked him like how come like you're earning more than New York. Like more than New York is the famous, the like all time famous place. I don't know, ever since 1930s or 40s, you know. Since then it is famous, the hub of jazz music, you know. But how come like Vietnam, Saigon can help you earn more than New York? And he said little controversial thing, which, you know, I agree, because he's from United States, so he knows things much better than anybody else, because he's a local, he's been there, so he knows. Like he said, mostly people nowadays doesn't like jazz and blues in New York, in United States. I was like, what? You guys are the founding father of blues and jazz, and you guys don't like blues and jazz? And he said like mostly it because of current thing, you know. I don't want to mention it. If you guys are clever enough, you guys will know what I'm talking about. So he said like mostly it's like black people music, so that's why people doesn't want to listen to it, you know. The jazz is not getting appreciated as much as it's getting appreciated in Europe, even in Southeast Asia, I'll say. Even Japan, Korea have good places where you can hang out for authentic jazz, I will say. But unfortunately we're lacking it, you know. Like we're really lacking it. I'm really, you know, ashamed to say that, because we can do good in jazz, in terms of jazz, even in Indian classical. Back, like I don't know, you guys are familiar with it or not. Like there is one, I forgot the name of that artist. I don't know. Like he have collabed with some Indian musicians, and they mixed Indian classical with jazz, and it sounded fantastic. The name of the song is called Limbo Jazz, and it was really fantastic. It's true, India doesn't want to change its view from the traditional music. Traditional music is also dying, bro, to be very honest. Traditional music, our traditional Indian music, is really something which I adore, I'll be very honest. If you go to the Indian classical, I'm not talking about Bollywood. Bollywood is something which is, for me, in my perspective, I'll be very controversial, I don't like it, to be very honest. There are a lot of reasons about it. I don't want to go to the details. So hello, those who have came here for the first time, please subscribe to my channel and hit the like button. So Indian classical music have a lot of depths. Like a lot of depths. So many ragas, so many things, so many instruments, and most of the instruments, nobody's even playing. Nobody's even care to know or remember their name. Like example, just sarangi. Sarangi is a good instrument which I adore. Sitar, man. So how many sitar player do you know? I believe few. Sitar is good, and there are a lot of instruments. The mainstream music, cringe music, the pop culture have ruined that shit. It's not just in India, even it's in the Western world. But at least like other people, they know like what is their taste. Mostly here, people doesn't even want to try like any kind of different things, any kind of new things. They just go for the trend, whatever is like on the trending thing. They just listen to it, which makes me feel, you know sad. It makes me feel really sad. Yeah, man. Yes, bro. So like mostly even in Goa, like yeah, I think you have noticed that uncle, that one uncle. Oh my god, like if you walk around or just drive around by Kandolim to Kalangut, like especially on the non season time, there will be like one uncle. I used to call him Bollywood uncle. No, bro, I'm not in Goa. I used to live in Goa. There was like a Bollywood uncle. Like he's the cringest artist that I've ever seen in my entire life. I'm not criticizing his like payment, paycheck or whatever. First of all, like there are so many cheap bars. They only attract the alcoholic crowd, first of all, and mostly, and he plays, and first of all he doesn't have any good vocal skills, and mostly he plays Kishore Kumar and Lata Mangeshkar stuffs, which is good. It's like I'm not gonna say anything wrong about them, but thing is that he need to learn how to sing, right? You need to learn it. If you want to try out Kishore Kumar, if you want to try out Lata Mangeshkar, the Indian legends, Mohammed Rafi, and there are many. What was the name? Mukesh, yeah, Mukesh. And there are like a lot of legends. Like if you want to try out this song, at least you need to have a proper, decent years of training, right? And I've seen like if you go around Kandolim to Kalangut to Baga, there will be like plenty of bars, and some of the bars will be, especially on the off season time, some of the bars will be like they will be playing Bollywood uncle, and the way he sings, man, oh my god, it's like if I sit for like half an hour, my ears will start bleeding, man. And the worst part about it, like yeah, when I used to live there, like I used to walk around for my normal stuff and all, and if you make a eye contact with him, and he will turn his mic towards to you and he'll look at you and he'll sing the entire song just like this, like a Shah Rukh Khan. You're like, okay. And, man, it was so awkward. It was so awkward, man. Normally, yeah, a lot of practice. Yeah, exactly. And I think they hired them in 1,000, 2,000 rupees. He'll do a 3 hour session, and there's a thing, like those who are practicing, those who are like playing good amount of music, have practiced their scales and all. You want to compete against them because you have practiced your scale, you have spent a lot of money, dude. Hide all the emotions at the point of time. Okay, bro, sure. Hide all the emotions. Yeah, bro, sure, definitely, man. So, like I was saying, okay. So let's change the topic. Those who have just joined in, please subscribe to my channel and hit the like button. And do let me know what's your name, where you from, and what sort of content you like to watch, and yada yada yada. It'll be good to know whoever is watching me, like you are investing your time. I should know about yourself as well, you know. So what you're saying, like you have any other topic? If you let me drink a little water. Best drink of the world, my water. Okay. I think I'm about to light up a cigarette, like maybe I can smoke a little. I don't care. Like, I know smoking is not good. You should not be smoking and all. I'm not promoting cigarettes and all, blah, 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 blah. So what? But let me enjoy my sweet drags. Okay. Those who have joined, hey, how was your travel experience, bro? Was it comfortable? This time it was phenomenal. I'll say it was the best thing that I've ever faced in my life. About comfort, I'll say it was more like a roller coaster ride. It was really a roller coaster ride. Some of the countries was really comfortable, such as Vietnam, but Sri Lanka was bit trickier. So as Thailand was bit trickier, but Malaysia was nice, really nice. I really enjoyed my stay in Malaysia, and also like India is also a bit tricky, to be honest. India is really tricky as compared to other places. So I really enjoyed my stay in Malaysia and Vietnam. I really adore their country, man. Nice people, friendly people. And it's so cheap. If you compare Vietnam to any other places that I've ever been in my entire life, nothing can be more cheaper than Vietnam. As for now, I'll say that Vietnam was like, I stayed there a month, almost like a month, 28 days, I think, and I didn't realize when my time went away. Like I felt like that only today I have arrived, and the next thing I know that I have to leave that country, man. And it was so good, man. So cheap, so good. I used to had Indian food every single day, and it used to cost me around 350. Unlimited food. Unlimited food, non-veg. With rice. And the guy was so nice. He used to come to my table all the time. Always used to ask me, "Do you need more rice?" and all stuff like that. And he knows that I like spicy thing. Okay, cheap, decent, and clean. Exactly how other countries should be. Exactly, bro. But you know what? When I went to Vietnam, I thought that my dream was to see Vietnam. I want to see where they fought the war and all stuff like that. I thought there will be like some kind of damage or remaining left in their city. But when I went there, when I saw their place, man, it blew my mind off, man. Everything was neat, except the streets. Streets are a little dirtier as compared to other places in Southeast Asia. But we're from India. Who you're kidding? Yeah, no, who you're kidding? This says their traffic is the worst, but trust me, our traffic is the worst. Our traffic is much more worse. People say it's honky. I'll say it's like 10 to 20% honkier as compared to India. Trust me. And the best part, which I loved, and it is like, if you compare Thailand and Vietnam, I'll say Vietnam's public toilets, like bus stations toilet, like it's much, much, much freaking more cleaner than Thailand. And you cannot even compare India in that criteria. Like we're way far behind. But I was in Vung Tau. My bus arrived around 6:30 or 7:30. I don't remember precisely. So I had to go to the pee. So I went to the washroom and I saw the public washrooms of Vietnam. Man, it was so neat. There was no smell at all. Everything was, every single thing was white. There is not even a single dirt, single, what do you call, mud or something. Like everything was clean, man. It was so clean. I was ashamed, man. I was ashamed, to be honest, because only 50 to 40 years ago their country was into ruins. Like they're like bombing, people died, massive things happened, so many people died. So many, I don't want to mention those things precisely, but tells what a good government that they have, that care for their country. Their government is communist. I don't want to say this kind of word, but their government is communist. I think they have dictatorship. Now there's a debate between like dictatorship is good or government is good. I don't want to go into this thing, like everything has its pros and cons. But the thing is that they're friendly. If you ask me, like, who is much friendlier, like Thais or Vietnamese, I'll say Vietnamese people, man, much friendlier as compared to Thais. I'll say a little. I'll say they're fake, because they're fake. Even last time I have dated many Thai locals, they told me about it. They're fake and they're kind of racist, and inside they really hate Indians. Like older generation, especially the older people, Thai people, they hate Indians. One of the girl that I have dated, like I was like, whenever I date someone, I always wanted to know their culture, about things like that, because it's not like dating, it's just like cultural experience. So I asked her about, what do you think about Indians and all. Like she was like, I'm okay with it. And what about, I also asked her, like, what about the king, like do you support your king? And I was little afraid to say that, because the things, I've also mentioned it in my last blog, like why you should not mention the name of king. Because even if you are having a normal conversation just like that, if you are saying king, normally what happened is local won't understand the word. They'll feel like you're disrespecting their king, and they will not inform you. They'll just inform the authorities. They'll say that person is like saying something against our king, and cops will arrest you, and you can go to prison for 3 to 15 years. I mentioned it in my last blog. Tells, hey Jinping, okay, hello, tells what a what a good government they have that cares. Okay, so I was a little scared, and they have a lot of rules about it. Yeah, bro, fair. So they have a lot of rules. You cannot mention the name of king no matter what. So I asked that girl, like, what about you? Like, do you support your king? And she said, I don't care. It's just the old people. And they said they hate Indians. I was like, why do you hate Indians? He said it's in our mentality. Like, our people they're afraid of Indians. I said, why? What have we done? Like, most of your culture, come from India. Like even your airport name is Swarnabhumi. So many things, like so many of your words came from Hindi and Sanskrit or Bangla. Yo, we got yeah, Jinping in the chats. Welcome from China. I don't think so, bro. He's from China. In China, they don't have YouTube. They have, I think, Yoko or something. I don't know. Welcome. No matter where you're from, welcome, bro. Welcome. So they said that if you see a snake, that girl said her father always tell her about it. Like if you see a snake or an Indian, kill the Indian first. I was like, what the fuck did you say? I'm from India, but I am personally love Xi Jinping. Okay. More political stuff. This channel is not about promoting any kind of political agenda. I made this live streaming just to share my experience of my blog, which I'm not able to, like, so many behind the scenes which I'm not able to capture and all. So that's the thing. Okay, if you have any questions, bro, just let me know, like which part of India you're from and all. And please subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and please also hit the like button. And those who have just joined in, please subscribe to my channel. Today's target is only 5 subscribers. That's the least I can ask, just 5 subscribers that I need. And please do it, because it won't be too so much for you, just a little push with your thumb, but it will mean a lot to me. It will boost my channel, and also encourage me to work even more further, and please do it. It's nothing more, it's not too much. So I was saying, and she said that her father always taught her, like, kill the Indian first. If you see the snake, if you see a snake, or if you see an Indian, always kill the Indian first, no, and then the snake. I was like, what the fuck, man? Like, whoa. But that's the reason I always say, man, they are fake, man. They are fake. It's not that I hate them. I really love my Thai people. I have many good friends who are from Thailand. They're really nice. Like I've also mentioned in my last vlog, and also from my last first trip, I made a lot of good people. There are a lot of good people, but the mentality, the old people are a little bit, of course, it's like everywhere, even like old people from our country also. uh, Dude, that sounds crazy. This sounds too scary. Yeah, bro. Like, yeah, and the worst, not the worst part, why I call them fake, whenever they see a foreigner, they're like, hello, sabadi khab. They're like very going down to you, saying the kapung khab, and showing a lot of respects, man. So many respects. And first, when you will go there, you'll see, wow, what a nice people and all. But if you stay there for a long time, when you'll see the one local is interacting with another local, then you'll realize like how they treat each other. They're something in front of a foreigner, they're really nice, really polite, helpful, blah 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 blah, so nice, hats off to them. But when it's about their own people, they are not exactly what they shows, even in like the day, in 31st December, when I think I have mentioned it in my New Year Eve's blog, that I was in Surat, and I took a cab, Bolt cab, to go to my hotel, and suddenly, the map has disappeared because it was inside of the in between of a jungle and all. So what happened is, like, I called their hotel reception, and I said, like, can you please explain me the location because we're kind of lost. And she said, like, oh, I don't know how to speak English and all, like. And I thought that, okay, the driver, he's local, so let me give him the phone, he can navigate with him, with that person, with that lady. It was not him, it was a lady. And suddenly they started yelling, I was like, they started yelling out for what reason? Like, it's just a simple navigation problem. Like, he wants to drop me, they wants to receive me, like both are like in a win-win situation. Like, you guys are the one who is earning from me, and why suddenly you guys started yelling at each other? So what happened is, she started yelling, he also started yelling, and they they called one person who knows how to speak in English, and they're trying to explain me the road. And I was like, dude, I'm visiting this place first time, I don't know any location, or it's like my first visit, how would I know? And after like 10 to 15 minutes of conversation, debate, I'll say, debate or argument, they finally settled out, and then the taxi driver dropped me in at that location. And when he left, when I paid him the money, and when he left, that lady, she started talking to me in English, and started saying, "Okay, that guy, his work is to drive, and he doesn't know the location, what kind of person he is. At least you know how to use Google Maps." And I was like, I didn't react anything, because it's her property. She was angry, it's not good. It's not going to be wise, to fight with them for no reason. So I said, I just nodded, I just nodded, yeah, all right, yeah, I understand, something like that. But inside I was questioning myself, like, what's the big point? Like, that guy was older, that taxi driver, he was older, like, he was around, I believe, 60 to 65 years old. And it's okay, even my parents, my mom, she also doesn't know how to use the map, like, it's okay, like, elder generation doesn't know how to use the map, man. It's not a big deal, they're comfortable enough to navigate through their phones and all. Yet after all of this, they have good tourism. Okay, let me give you a little inside thing. After all of this, they had good tourism. Recently, the tourism is going down. Maybe it's because of the off season, but I've seen a lot of YouTube videos recently, like within last week. I think tourism is going down, like, because Vietnam and Malaysia is giving a lot of options, and Thailand is not like the Thailand which was used to be. It's really expensive now, very expensive. If you ask me, I'll say it's expensive more than Malaysia. So the tourists have started disappearing since March, man. And obviously there are a lot of scams and all. Like I've also showed in my videos. Obviously, not just me, even like many content creators, on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, a lot of Twitch, a lot of social media. They're spreading the words, like, and people are not liking it. I think around in Valentine Day, the prices were so high. Normal hotel room was like around 3,000 baht, which is how much? 9,000, somewhere like 9,000 Indian rupees, man. 9 to 10,000 Indian rupees, and for a night, a normal hotel was like around this range. And recently they had a conflict between Cambodia with some border issues. Thai people say like Cambodia started firing. Cambodian people say Thai people started firing. Nobody knows, obviously. And one of the Cambodian soldier died. And also the COVID-19 cases started rising in Thailand a lot. So people are skeptic to go to Thailand. and the rainy season has started. And of course, last but not the least, last year their tourism was in peak in Southeast Asia, but this year is going down. Chinese are the most populated. Sorry, Chinese are the one who came to their country most, but now Chinese are not coming to Thailand anymore. It's not the same, you know. When you do too much, obviously you're gonna face the consequences, man. Obviously, the way they've started behaving, even in my last trip, you know, so many things I haven't said. You know, first of all, recording a video was pretty scary for me. You know, because you know, if I say something, I don't know who is understanding my words or who is not, and who can call the authorities. So many things you cannot mention. You know, in Vietnam, in Malaysia, you can say whatever you want. Even in India, you can say whatever you want. You have your full freedom of speech. But in Thailand, bro, you don't have it. Like you never know. Like never know who can arrest you up. And I have a lot of friends. I have a lot of friends in Bangkok, a lot of friends in Chiang Mai and all. They have the crop burning season. In their crop burning season, it's huge controversy, man. Everyone can be a spy. I'll tell about this story later. Man, saying these things on internet, I think it's better like if I don't ever go back to Thailand, man. I don't even feel like to that go back to Thailand again, to be honest. Let me light up the cigarette first. So I was saying, they're also having conflict with Cambodia, COVID 19, bad tourism, route tourism. So it is like now they're facing a lot of stuff, you know. So many people are also like abusing others on the internet, you know. So you should definitely, but there are obviously, like I'll say it every time, you know, no matter which country you're from, there are good people. It's just up to your luck and your attitude, who you're about to meet, you know, like how you treat others. Like if you treat others nicely, no matter what, you'll end up with being with a good person. Otherwise, you know, you never know what sort of person you can face, you know. Like it's just better, you know. Like I'll tell one more story, you know. I think I have uploaded that video in March, and that day, you know, was I told you like I got homeless in Thailand, and there was no place to stay for me and all. Like there was like conflict. If you want to see in detail, you guys need to watch that old video of mine. It says like homeless in Bangkok, something like that. What happened is at the end, you know, of my friend, you know, my British friends, they found me one hostel. So I called for a bike taxi, and the bike taxi arrived. You know, the bike taxi arrived. That is a funny story, by the way. And I was recording. You can see his face. You can see that guy's face, the bike taxi driver's face. You know, and he arrived, and what happened is he had face tattoos, bro. He was bald, and he had face tattoos somewhere around like this and all. And he looks like a gangster. Maybe he came out of prison or something. And I was so fucking scared. I was so fucking scared that I thought that this guy will take me to some place. He will just show me one knife or something. He'll take snatch my phone, snatch my wallet, and he'll just kill me and dump my body nearby the street. And I was so scared. And whole time I was like, oh my god. And I have to go like around 10 kilometers, and he was driving around 80 to 100 kilometers per hour. In Thailand it's normal. Like normally bike taxi drivers, they really drive fast because they have traffic rules and all, and streets are really, you know, big and all. So it's okay. Like it's really normal that they drive around 80 to 100. If you, even if you say slow it down, they will only slow it down like 5 kilometer, like 5% or like 3% or something like this, you know. So he took me. I said like, do you have a helmet? He didn't have any spare helmet, but he had only one helmet which he was wearing. He just took his helmet off and gave it to me, and I was sitting behind him with my big backpack. And he was, dude, met the best people. Yeah, bro. And he was driving so fast, and he had tattoos and all, like the prison tattoos. I can see that these are like prison tattoos, like the one you make it with this handmade machine, not machine, like needles and all, you know. And he was driving so fast. I was just, you know, I cannot even check where am I on my phone because he was driving so fast, and my phone was in my fanny pack. I couldn't even take out my phone and, you know, confirm which area I am right now because he is so fast. And all the time I was praying to Jesus, like, okay, just save me once, just save me once, or like whatever I had in my mind, like I was just praying. And but the guy was so genuine. He was, maybe he came out of jail or something, but he was so nice. He was so genuine. It just the same thing, you cannot judge a book by its cover, right? It's the same thing happened with me. He dropped me just exactly in front of my hostel, and when he dropped me, and it was at the end, first when he started driving, it was like quiet place, but at the end there were like, it was in the main city in the Bangkok, so there were like people. I was relieved. Okay, fine, now there are like people. If something happened, obviously people will see, like at the end he dropped me just in front of my hostel, and I was like relieved. I was like, okay, okay, fine, okay, I'm alive. I'm not dead by now. So I called that guy again, paid him money, and I think I gave him tip, or I don't remember, but I had a cigarette. Like I took out one cigarette from my bag, and I gave it to him, and he was like happy, like that I offered him one cigarette, and he took it. He didn't smoke it. He took my cigarette and kept it inside his trunk, and then he left. And then I was like, oh man, why I was even worrying? That guy was so genuine. He was doing his job. He didn't say anything. He didn't ask me for any extra money, he didn't even said a single word. He just came, took me on his back, and then he dropped me at my location. But when you see a person like this at the middle of the night, all the crazy, theories, started traveling, not traveling, started roaming around in your head, That's what was happening. I was also like, at the end, I started laughing, man. Why did I judge that person? That guy was really nice, man. But you never know. You never know. Maybe it was a lucky day for me, but that guy was so nice, to be honest. Yeah. You guys have any questions? And those who have just joined, please subscribe to my channel, and also hit the like button so that I can grow. Please do it. My target is only 5 subscribers. That's all I'm asking. Yeah, bro, what the fuck, man? Imagine that guy watching this live stream. Hello, bro. If you are watching, thank you so much for driving me safe. You are the best Thai person that I've ever met. Okay. Nice tattoos, though. I love your tattoos. Like, do let me know from where did you get your tattoos. I can also wanted to make a tattoo. My left arm is empty, so I can use your tattoo artist to create a good tattoos, prison tattoos like you, so that I can also scare others. Oh man, you never know, bro. You never know who is watching and who is not. That's a really a good question, man. Your thinking is the next level, bro. Why it didn't came to my mind, man? Why didn't came to my mind? Bro, giving fake compliments. Yeah, bro. You never know. Fake compliments to save my ass. Man, I speak a lot, right? Even my mouth have dried. So I'm taking a little break. If you guys have any questions, do let me know. Today's live session is getting really intense, I'll say. Nice, man. What do you say? Like, am I getting improved? Or I know this light is not too much right now because I am at my rooftop right now. And that's why, the light, you cannot see my face properly. But what are you going to do with my face, right? So let me know, like, is my live streaming getting improved, or should I need to improve more? Do let me know. And those who have joined, like I'm saying it all the time, please subscribe to my channel. Today's target is 5 subscribers, and hit the like button. It only cost you nothing, but it'll be a lot for me. Okay, every time when I say please subscribe to my channel, there are like people are vanishing away. Okay, okay, whatever. Very informative, raging from crazy stories. Yeah, bro, but I'll tell you one thing. My memories, no, I'm little cursed, I'm little blessed with it. I have a strong memory of every single thing. Even I have remembered small things from my childhood. It's cursed because I also remember the bad thing. It blessing because I also remember the good things. And I have a lot of stories, man. Even in like I was in like few places of India, I remember so many things, so many crazy things, and all the time, like crazy things happens with me. It's crazy funny, I would say, crazy funny stuffs. There are a lot of stories, man. I can write a book on it. I wonder who is going to buy. I think nobody. I'll name it Chronicles of Sammy. It'll be a good title for my crazy story books. Bro, please don't smoke. Okay, bro. Thanks, bro, for your concern. But I'm a smoker, but I'm not promoting smoking. Okay, fine. For your sake, I'll not smoke in front of the camera. Okay? Thanks, bro. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. And do let me know where you're from. Hello, Prince. Where you from, bro? I'll not smoke in front of the camera just for your sake. UK. Okay. Nice place. Hello. UK. What time is it right now in UK? Prince, welcome to the fam. Yes, Prince. Yeah, hello, Prince. Welcome to the family. No, I'm good, but I am concerned for your health. Thanks, Prince. Okay, Uttarakhand. Yeah, yeah. Oh, okay. That reminds me of one more story. Thank you so much, Prince, for joining me from the heart of Uttarakhand. Nice place. I've been there. I think I've been there to Missouri back in 2016. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Yes, please, bro. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And what I was saying, I met one. I was in a. When I was in Vũng Tàu, Vietnam. There was one Indian restaurant called Dana Pani, and that guy, he was Haryanvi, and the chef, he was from Uttarakhand. And when he introduced me to that chef, he said, I'm from UK. And I realized UK means Uttarakhand. But today you got me. What do you do for a living? I am a musician. I'm a jazz musician. But these days, I'm only traveling. So, like after COVID, I've stopped playing guitar. And I haven't stopped. I've stopped performing live music, but I've started traveling. So that's my main thing right now. But that's the thing that I do. I'm an ex-musician, you can say, or you can say that I'm a musician who is on a break for a long time. And what do you do, by the way? Source of income? I have rental properties and all stuff like that. I'll not discuss about it more. What about you, bro? What do you do? Yesterday, you know what? There is one Indian YouTuber, famous Indian YouTuber called Lakshay Chaudhary. Lakshay was saying like house block tours and all stuff like that. And you never know like who is watching your live blogs. And someone, okay, you should watch this video, that Lakshay Chaudhary's video. He's a good YouTuber. I'm an software engineer. Nice, bro. Nice, nice, nice. I think these days, like software engineers are the one, I'll say, who are blessed, man, because you guys get to work from a remote location as an expat, and you can travel. I've seen a lot of people who are working with those software IT company and also UI UX stuff like that, and they are the one, they can travel around, they can travel and work from any remote place. What about you? Are you working in a regular job or you are working from a remote place? And how old are you, Prince? Regular. Okay, nice, nice, nice. How old are you, bro? I am in Germany right now. Germany, rice, nice, bro, nice. 24 years old. How is Germany? Is it like summer? I think it's still cold, right? I think summer haven't started yet there. Germany is a fantastic country, and I want to be there someday. In my next few blogs, you'll see one of my German friend whom I got to met in Bangkok, and he have also started doing blogging and all stuff like that, and he's also a musician, and he have left his job and started traveling. Right now he's in Philippines, I think. You'll see him. I don't remember where was the place. I think it's nearby Hamburg, if I'm not butchering the name. Hey bro, I'll get back soon. Okay, sure bro. Just sure bro, take your time. All right. Maybe I'll come back on my live streaming later at night. Let's see. I'm a transfer to Finland, and I'm going to 11th July. Nice bro, Finland. Finnish people are nice, right? If I'm not wrong. What do you say? Like, do you face? What do you? Do let me know about it, because I've never been to Europe. I wanted to go to Europe, so I want to know a lot of things about the place. And personally, I have found German people for with me. They are really nice to me. They are really nice and friendly. But I don't know. Things can be trickier. Things can be different in Germany. You tell me, because you're from there. You're facing them in a regular basis. So what's your experience? So what's your experience in Europe? Are you liking it? Do you miss your home? Okay, assume maybe you have disconnected. I don't know. Hello, Mr. Ansari. Hello, where you from, bro? Let me know where you from. And please subscribe to my channel and hit the like button. Today's target is only 5 subscribers. That's all I'm asking for. 5 subscribers, nothing much, so that I can grow. Hello, Shelly Jindal. Hello. Thank you for joining. Please subscribe if you are new to the channel, so that I can grow more. And also let me know where you're from, what do you do. Let's build up a conversation. Normally what I do is, like, I do this live streaming just right after a day or 2 days after. What's your name? My name is Sam. Hello, Shelly. And where you from, Shelly? So normally I talk about the things in my live stream which I am not able to, or I forgot to, or I couldn't record in my blog. I make this live stream to talk about my behind the scene scenarios which is missing from my blog. That's the motive of this live streaming. And where you guys are from, it's interesting to know. Like, now Princess have joined from Germany, and Mr. Ansari, I wonder where you're from. And Shelly, I think, please do let me know where you're from. So is anybody here? Earlier I was speaking about my experiences. Everyone is gone. Okay. I think I'm gonna end this live streaming right now because I'm a little hungry. I'm gonna go to eat my dinner right now. I have made mutton biryani today, and it's around 9:30, almost 9:30. So maybe around after 2-3 hours from now, I'll be back. So if you guys can join, please, that'll be my pleasure if you guys join. And if you subscribe to my channel, that'll be really nice. I'll see you again, guys. Thank you so much for all of you who have joined me in my live streaming. It really means a lot. And today, I really felt good to speak about my experiences, about the stories that I have. And thank you so much for taking interest in my live streaming. It means a lot. I'll see you again in next few hours, or maybe in near future. So, ciao.